Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Unity of Lehigh Valley. We got a nice little crowd here today. A couple of storm chasers out here, all set and ready before the storm kicks in later today. So we're all here. We're excited that you have joined us today, and we are delighted with just to be here, to be present. We are excited. Are you excited today? Yeah. Today we are, yes. Nice crowd here. Today we are learning a new song. That's the name of our the title of our service today. It's a new song. And so to do that, we decided we would do a new song. Well, it's actually not new. But it's going to become a new congregational song. It's in development, and we're going to present what we have here today. And some of you most likely heard this last week. This is a song that Karen Drucker introduced in her service last week. How many of you saw Karen Drucker last week? Did you enjoy Karen Drucker last week? Was that not great?
Yes.
Yeah. Hopefully Karen's going to be coming back with us sometime in the future soon. So, yay, good. This one is Today I Choose. So please rise where you're at. Come on, those of you at home, get rise. You got to get moving with this. This is called Today I Choose. Today I choose to be grateful, so grateful. Today I choose to be grateful, grateful. Sing that again. Today I choose to be grateful, so grateful. Today I choose to be grateful, grateful, happy. Today I choose to be happy, so happy. Today I choose to be happy, happy, peaceful. Today I choose to be peaceful, so peaceful. Today I choose to be peaceful, peaceful. Whatever I choose is how my day's gonna be. I claim what I want, 'cause it's all up to me. Today I choose to be loving, so loving. Today I choose to be loving, loving. Today I choose to be joyful, so joyful. Today I choose to be joyful, joyful. Whatever I choose is how my day's gonna be. I claim what I want, 'cause it's all up to me. It's all up to me. Today I choose to be thankful, so thankful. Today I choose to be thankful, thankful. Here we go, grateful. Today I choose to be grateful, so grateful. Today I choose to be grateful, grateful. To be grateful, grateful. Again, to be grateful, grateful. Once more, to be grateful, grateful. All right, yes, you may be seated.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to those of you here in the room and everyone joining us online. My name is Eva, and I will personally like to welcome you to Unity of Lehigh Valley, and thank you again for being with us today. I'm delighted this morning to be assisting our transitional minister, Reverend Sandy Butler, and Anthony Young, our music director today. To our online family, we are so thankful you are tuning in to watch us today. We would love if you could do us a couple of things. Please share this message with your family, friends, and coworkers. And at the end of the service, let us know if there's anything we can do to help your experience be better. Our lives are made up of many steps and many choices, but our journey is also shaped by the things we believe and say out loud. Our affirmative statements express our unity denominational statement of belief, as well as the vision and mission of Unity of Lehigh Valley. I invite those in the sanctuary and those online to speak these statements out loud. Together, we affirm there is only one presence, one power, one activity in my life and in the universe, God, the good omnipotence. We co-create an awakened world of peace, harmony, and abundance. United in love, we provide a positive environment for all people to discover and express their spiritual nature. Yes, we do. For the month of October, we celebrate our core value of spiritual growth. Trusting the wisdom within each one, our paths unfold to lead us to accept a deeper understanding of a powerful love, of the powerful love that we are. Unity of Lehigh Valley is a tithing church. We tithe to 6 different community organizations each year. For July and August, we tithed to the Impact Project, which is a private children and youth agency established in 1991 right here in Emmaus, Pennsylvania. They offer a variety of programs to youth who are placed in foster care via juvenile probation or children and youth offices over 22 of the Pennsylvania's 67 counties and the state of Delaware. If you are involved in a community organization for whom you'd like to recommend a community tithe to, please notify any one of the board members. Sorry about that. We truly value Lehigh Valley, starting again. One thing we truly value at Unity of Lehigh Valley is community. And whether today is your first time at ULV or ULV is your church for many years, we invite you to join us for hospitality next Sunday immediately after the service. Next Sunday is also our opportunity to welcome our second ministerial candidate. Our hospitality will not be a full potluck, so it's going to be a trimmed down regular hospitality so that we can all come upstairs at 11:45 for our workshop with Reverend Ron Carstetter. He will be here in person to share his message, good news and expression, and again host a workshop that starts at 11:45. The workshop will be entitled Prayerful Listening, Cultivating Discernment in Community. Discernment is the process of clarifying the presence, the movements of God, and inviting responses in our lives. Borrowing from both Unity and Quaker teaching and practice, this workshop guides participants through a process of spiritual discernment with a blend of prayer, meditation, and deep listening. Participants will be invited to explore their own gifts and talent to discern God's leading us in our lives. This workshop is in person only. If you'd like the opportunity to get to know Reverend Ron better, please join us for a late lunch following the workshop on Sunday the 9th. We all are welcome. If you have not signed up yet, please see Alicia today, as this is the last day to sign up. We need a good head count to reserve the space. All who attend will be responsible for their own bill. I believe there's actually even a sign-up sheet at the back for the lunch if you care to join us. We need you. We are looking for a few members to volunteer to read the Daily Word on Sunday. If this is something you'd be interested in doing, please use the link in the Wednesday email to sign up. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to Alicia Willis, our Operations Administrator at ULV, in email at unitylv@rcn.com, or call the office at 610-965-3036, Tuesdays through Fridays from 9 to 12. Do you need prayer? Unity is here to pray for you, with you, and for you. At Unity.org, you can request prayer directly online, by phone, or by email through our prayer partners at Silent Unity. You can also download the Unity prayer app, You Pray. That's the letter U, pray. I'm watching people in the sanctuary go like this, so I'm assuming that I'm speaking faster than the slides. I'll slow down. That's the letter U, pray. Prayer requests can also be submitted by emailing us again at unitylv@rcn.com. We believe in divine order. We believe in the power of our intentions. We continue to seek the right and perfect new senior minister for ULV. Please join me in speaking and declaring our affirmation. Filled with the spirit of divine love and wisdom, we are guided and directed in our thoughts, our words, and our actions in faith, giving thanks for the right minister for the highest good of this ministry.
Thank you, Eva. All right, good. All right, we're going to sing our congregational song. I'm going to ask you to stand up and join us again as we sing "Let Your Love Flow." Yeah, here we go. Sing with me. There's a reason for the sunshine sky, and there's a reason why I'm feeling so high. Must be the season when that love light shines all around us. So let that feeling grab you deep inside and send you reeling where your love can't hide, and then go stealing through the moonlit night all around us. Just let your love flow like a mountain stream, and let your love grow with the smallest of dreams, and let your love show, and you'll know what I mean. It's the season. Let your love fly like a bird on a wing, and let your love bind you to all living things, and let your love shine, and you'll know what I mean. That's the reason. And there's a reason for the warm sweet nights, and there's a reason for the candle lights. Must be the season. And let your love shine bright all around us. So let that wonder take you into space and lay you under its loving embrace, and still the thunder as it warms your face all around us. All right. Just let your love flow like a mountain stream, and let your love grow with the smallest of dreams, and let your love show, and you'll know what I mean. It's the season. Let your love fly like a bird on a wing, and let your love bind you to all living things, and let your love shine, and you'll know what I mean. That's the reason. And let your love shine, and you'll know what I mean. That's the reason. All right. Yeah, thank you.
So I have to admit, when I came in here this morning, Reverend Sandy asked me to read the Daily Word, and I looked at it and thought, dang, I really needed to hear this today, because I had that kind of week, and first thing this morning I was reminded that I also needed to be kind to myself. So the word today is kindness. Kindness is the language of my heart. I set the intention today to give from my heart, to show compassion and kindness to everyone I meet. I begin by being kind to myself. I take time for spiritual self-care and prioritize good nutrition, relaxation, yes, and exercise, not so much. I'm gentle with myself when I come up short, filling my self-talk with words of affirmation and compassion. Being kind to myself makes being kind to others easy and natural. I am patient and understanding, and I seek harmony and accord in my relationships. I let the small irritations go, remaining calm and pleasant. I look for ways to lighten the load of others and don't hesitate in offering a helping hand. My kindness helps create the kingdom of heaven here on earth. And from Mark 25:35, for I was hungry and you gave me food. I was thirsty and you gave me something to drink. I was a stranger and you welcomed me.
Okay, hold on a moment.
Sorry, we're working on it.
We're working on it. Do you want me to do the song first? Would that work? No? Okay. All right.
Wait, please.
Waiting for our production manager to give us the cue. How are you? Everybody good? It's good.
So being that we
is.
have just a couple of minutes, I'd like to remind everybody to sign up for lunch next week. I would like to remind everybody that there is not a full potluck next week. And more importantly, I would very much like to welcome somebody from our history back, and that would be Jan Seam. So we're so happy that she was able to come back and join us today. And Reverend Sandy can hear us, but unfortunately she cannot. We're not sure what's going on. So how's everybody doing today? Good?
Okay.
How are you, Anthony?
I'm good.
You're doing
I'm
good?
I'm good. Alicia, you sure you don't want me to do the song first and then she can do her prayer? Okay. Let's take a moment. We're going to sing When I Forget. So we're just going to take, we are very flexible here. We go with the flow. We let our love flow, and sometimes we don't know where that flow is going to go. So that's what happens some days. So we're going to take things a little out of order, and now we're going to start to kind of hopefully begin to center ourselves, bring ourselves in, and hopefully they're going to have Reverend Sandy all set once we get done with this. But let's just take a moment, just reflect. We're going to sing the song, When I Forget. When I forget, will you remember for me? Help me see what you see when I forget. When I forget, will you remember for me? When I forget, will you remember for me? Help me see what you see hopefully, is Reverend Sandy. Yes? All right. Let's just take a moment in that moment. Help me see what I see, what you see. To me, that means God sees me different than I see myself. Is that true for all of you? Do you believe that? Yes, I believe it. And I forget. Yes. Reverend Sandy, can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Reverend?
She goes,
We can't hear her. Oh dear. All right. Just going to say a prayer over our AV equipment. That all is good. We are good. Are we putting her on the phone?
Hi, can you hear me? Yes.
Okay.
You can hear me. Okay. We can't hear you. I have no idea what's happening.
Okay, so now Reverend Sandy knows what the issue is.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Not muted.
What do you want to do?
Monitors on. That's
Going
all
to take a
we
few
can do.
moments.
FBI is weird. We're very sorry. Thank you for being so patient with us. We love and appreciate you and everything you do.
Okay. All right. Thank you all.
Peace. And I also have in quotes, what we resist persists. And that is an old expression that's been used for, centuries. And it's very true of how we live our lives. When we resist things, they persist in our lives. I'm sure you have many examples. And so today, I wanted to go down that path with you as far as a pathway to finding peace in a world that is particularly chaotic, and in yourselves. And you may be at a point in time when you have conflict in your life. It may not be chaotic, but you may find there is a chaos that goes on, or a disruption,
She's gonna give her speech.
or a dissonance.
She's gonna give her talk
Call
without
it what you want.
audio.
Find your own
Without
word
video,
for
rather.
it. And it happens when we separate from the God of
All
our
right,
being.
everybody.
And we
We're
know
gonna-
when it
we're gonna-
happens. We are
We're gonna miss
at
Reverend
odds
Sandy's video,
with our
but we all
very
know what she looks
selves.
like.
We are not centered in God.
Lisa,
And we
you have to turn
are
your
here.
ears off. Turn your mic off. All right, Reverend Sandy, you're
Yes.
up.
Can you hear me?
Can you guys hear her okay? All right.
Can you all hear me? I want a rousing football yes. Okay, excellent. Now let's rock and roll with this because this is a good talk. and I'm anxious to give it. And you don't need to see me for that, okay? Can you hear me all just for the last time? Because I would like us to pray in. Everybody, yes.
We can.
Okay, excellent. Then when we pray in, let's be centered now, because this is a sweet talk. It's a lovely talk that I think bears all that we've gone through just this morning. So let us be centered in this moment, and we invite and allow the unseen presence of the authentic self, God, Spirit, whoever you call the God of your being. And we are grateful for this time together. Every day is a joy for wonder, for praise, and for gratitude. Look around you. Look around you in this room, and those of you that are online, look around you. Who do you have that is your bounty, your gift in life, maybe your support or your comfort, and then look at yourself. For that is the ultimate comfort in the Christedness of you. Seek out the beauty in your life and focus on the goodness. Praise the possible and wonder at the mysterious. Spend time in gratitude. And this is our prayer, and we affirm this in the name and the nature of Christ, who affirms to us and for us and in us, behold, I am ever with you as you and in you. And so we let that be, and we rest in that knowledge. Amen. All right, Unity of Lehigh Valley, I am here and I will be persistent in speaking this message. It may be that I have to do it again sometime because it is such an important message and it's one we don't always get to hear. And that would be, I would put that on the teachers, your ministers, if you will. That would be myself, because I believe that what Richard Rohr has put forth in his book called Falling Upward is significant, and it is something that I've wanted to share with you and with other congregants for some time. And what is falling upward? It's part of a pattern in our spirituality that we don't always recognize, nor have we been told about it in many cases. One could say it is somewhat of a secret. Falling upward is a recognition that we have two parts to our spiritual lives, and they don't happen at the same time. They are in sequence. For most of us, we think, okay, we just get spirit and we kind of move along one step at a time. No, it doesn't quite work like that, or so the ancients have told us. Who are the ancients? The Buddhists, for one. Have said over and over, Plato as well as Aristotle have said, our spiritual lives, our lives of being in spirit with something greater than ourselves, has two parts. And the first part is where we build the container. The second part is where we fill the container. And those parts have to happen in sequence. One doesn't happen before the other, because the second half, the falling upward, the upward part of that, is not ready. We are not ready spiritually to have that and be that. Now keep in mind, some of you will automatically fall into a chronological idea of this, meaning, well, we're young and then we get old. And so the second half must be when we're old. Now, the second half is not in a chronological space, although it can be, because for many of us, myself included, I didn't even begin to get it until I was middle-aged. And I had been in Unity, well, for some time prior to that. So it's not in sequence, and it doesn't have to do chronologically necessarily. It can. You have a lot of young people in our world who are in their second half of life, spiritually. Please note I make that difference. They have had a fall in life, a major precipice, abyss-filling fall that has caught them and allowed them to come up higher. In other words, through the fall, through the whatever you want to call it, they have gone upward in life. They have come up higher to that second half of spiritual life. And that second half of spiritual life is one that for many people, many of us, we would prefer, and we're not necessarily ready, nor do we know about that second half, that falling upward. We're very busy surviving by putting all of our outer pieces together, the homes, the cars, the buying this, the being here for that party or that child's recognition. Nothing wrong with any of that. That is being present to the life you're living. If you call yourself a spiritual seeker, then I'm putting you on alert, spiritual seekers. There's a second half, a more mature half to your spiritual seeking. And that is what this talk is really all about. This particular idea of having a second half has many, many parts to it. And